Hey there, welcome back to Am I a Tesla Guy? Thank you so much for coming back for another video. I just want to say thank you so much again for all our new subscribers and for all those who are leaving comments on the various videos. I really love the interaction. I love the back and forth and have a conversation about Teslas and about the videos I make on them. So thank you very much for that. In this video, I want to talk about something that I find it, I guess, more annoying than any big kind of an issue. And that is how I find my car handles cross traffic in front of me. And this could be both on the traffic aware cruise control or on autopilot. And it doesn't necessarily handle it how I would expect it to or how I'd want it to. What do I mean by that? Well, let's get into the video and find out. All right. First, I want to talk about what I personally mean by cross traffic. I mean, I am driving along in my car. I've got traffic aware cruise control on, or I've got autopilot running, and a car will pass in front of me. And that could be maybe oncoming car in a left turn lane is turning left in front of me, kind of like this way. It could be you got somebody to the right side of you and they're just going across the way. And anytime you've got a vehicle going like this or like this in front of the Tesla, that's what I'm referring to as cross traffic. Now, our other vehicle is a 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. It also has a cross traffic component to it, and that is how the vehicles will behave is like if you've got cross traffic and that traffic crosses in front of you, and our car, based on all its analysis, feels like there's a potential collision or that it's got to slow down or it's got to apply emergency braking or something like that, it will do that automatically with that traffic aware cruise control. And our Hyundai Santa Fe actually, I think, handles that pretty well. It rides that line between not letting us hit the car, which is good because I really don't want to create an accident, not if I've got some kind of smart cruise control going, and being too sensitive, right? So it walks that line, I think, pretty well, where I feel like it protects us, but at the same time, it's not annoying because it's slowing down so early or applying brakes so early. I do have to say my experience so far with our Tesla Model 3 is that I think it's a little bit too sensitive. Man, it is very, very early on braking when there's cross traffic in front of us. And when it does, I think it's a little too aggressive in how much it brakes as well. So what I've done is I've tried to collect some dash cam footage of some examples of this. Now, I really don't know how well the braking or the slowing down is going to show up on the dash cam. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and narrate for you over top of that dash cam footage to explain what was going on in each of these situations. Because if you've got a vehicle coming at you and it's going to turn left in front of you, if it's 2 blocks in front of you and it's just turning across 2 lanes and it's already going 20-25 miles an hour, there is virtually no risk of there being any kind of collision unless you happen to be going super fast. And yet I find that the Tesla, it sees it and you get that little bit of hesitancy, you can feel it in the car, and then it starts to slow down already. And one time my son was riding in the car with me and I'm like, we got this. I was talking to the car, I said, we got this. There's no way we're going to hit that car. And I just feel like with all the computing power that is in this car and how smart it is and what it does, because it handles a ton of super advanced stuff really well, I guess it surprises me a little bit that cross traffic, that analysis of how quickly a vehicle is crossing in front of you versus how quick you're going, I would think it would just handle that. So let's get into some of this dash cam footage, and hopefully this will work. I honestly don't know if it will, but let's get into some of that dash cam footage and I'll walk you through a few examples. All right, so I've got a total of 5 examples and I've kind of got it on my computer down here, so I'm going to try and walk through each of the examples as I'm watching it on my computer. So this first example, you can see this car right here turns in front of me, and there's plenty of room, and the car slows down right here. I don't know if you can see that, so we'll play that again. So the car, it pulls in front of me right here, got plenty of room, and the car actually slows down right here. So the car's already passed. That's just kind of something you're going to notice is
pretty common, is that it passes in front of me and there's really plenty of room. Some of the other examples will make that a little more clear. And ironically, the car actually slows down after the cross traffic is out of the way, which is a little funny. Okay, so let's take a look at example number 2. And in this one, you got this white van pulling out, and it pulls out right there, plenty of room, and the car slows down right there. Okay, so let's watch that again. So the white van pulls out right here, and the car slows down right here. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully that's coming through on the video. I'm not a terribly advanced video editor, so I didn't really slow it down. And I don't know that you'd catch it anyway if I did. But hopefully you can see stuff off to the side of the car ends up slowing down a little bit at the point that I'm saying it's slowing down. So let's take a look at example 3. In example 3, you got this car turning left in front of me, turns left, car slows down. Actually, right before I go through the intersection. That's pretty interesting. So let's watch that again. Car turns left in front of me, cross traffic, clears, and then the car slows down. Let's go into example number 4, and this is actually the same intersection that you just saw that video with. And you got a car turning in front of me, cross traffic, it's out of the way, car slows down a little bit. Car crosses, it's actually out of the way, and the car slows down a little bit. Example number 5. Let's look at example number 5. And that is, we've got somebody pulling out in front of me, they're clear, and the car slows down now. Let's look at that one again, because I think this is the best example that I have where you can really notice the car slow down. And I'll admit, that's probably because it's the closest to me. This is the one that's the closest call of, well, even if it were me as a human driving it, should I be slowing down? And I might have, but I still think there was plenty of room. So let's take a look at it again here. All right, car pulls out, it's clear, and that it really slows down there. Hopefully you could see that. So hopefully those examples really bring it home on what I'm trying to talk about. You get a vehicle crossing in front of me, whether it be from my left to my right, from my right to my left. I wanted to make sure to have examples of both of those. And the car slowing down when there really was plenty of room. There was no need to slow down. And you can see that because in the examples, the car that is crossing in front of me and is causing my car to slow down is actually out of the way before my car even reacts. And again, our Tesla Model 3 is not the only vehicle we have with cross traffic alerts or slowing down. Our Hyundai Santa Fe, of all things, the 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe, has the same feature, and it seems to do a lot better at this, analyzing the speed of the oncoming car and what rate it's crossing and everything like that. I think the only example you saw in this video where the Santa Fe might have started to slow down as well, that one was close enough that I can understand why I was doing it. But even so, if you look at that, if you back up and you watch that example again, you'll notice my car slows down quite a bit. I'll bet it slowed down to maybe 5, on the high end, 10 miles an hour. So hopefully you can see what I was talking about. If you've experienced this yourself in your own Tesla or one you've been riding in, I'd love it if you drop me a comment down below. I'd really like to hear your thoughts. And overall, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think it is a big deal? Do you think it's not a big deal? Honestly, I find it more of an annoyance than anything, just because, like I said at the beginning of this video, this car is so advanced on so many things, and yet on something that you would think is pretty straightforward and is handled better by a car that is much, much cheaper and much less technologically advanced, it seems to have a struggle with it. So again, drop me a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts. And if you are not already a subscriber, again, please click the subscribe button so you can see all future videos that come out with. And if you enjoyed this video or got something out of this video, if you wouldn't mind going down and hitting the thumbs up button, and that would really help the channel. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.